What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is Lady Nika in with another reality TV recap, and this time it's going to be Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 5, Episode 15, Surprise, Surprise. This was the season finale, guys, and I must say, I ain't mad. I'm glad, okay? I'm trying to do better by getting my videos out, y'all. I'm sorry this one coming right after this one. I gotta go watch If Loving You Is Wrong and rewatch. Well, I don't know. We're gonna deal with that at the end. But I gotta watch the show tonight and try to get a review out tonight or in the morning. So thank you for standing by me while it take my ass a minute to get back on the swing of things. But I'm here. And then I don't feel too good today. Matter of fact, I feel like I'm, ooh, child. It's days like this, I could slap the fuck out of Eve. I swear to God, that bitch knows she really fucked over everybody. But that's alright, Eve, bitch. I'ma see you. I'ma see you, bitch. One way. One day. Anyway, so let's jump on into this review so I can make it as quick and painless as possible for myself and y'all. The episode started off with Johnny Blaze. Now, y'all know at the end of each one of these damn reality shows, at the last show, they always do the summation at the end of what these hoes to learn. And, you know, how they look, what they outlook on life is now, okay? Well, I guess Johnny ain't have a big enough role because they did the bitch at the beginning, because that's what the fuck it was. We ain't see her too much more after this. But she's sitting at a piano singing, and she's reflecting back on, you know, how she went bad between her and Rich Dollars, and she said her music is the one thing, no matter what, she can always, you know, go back to and rely upon. And so that's where her focus is, and I hope it is, because I'm going to be honest with y'all, I've said it on several occasions. I really do want Johnny Blaze to win. I really do. That girl is talented. She just came from a bad situation, and having grown up with not the best of circumstances, around the best of circumstances, I had to elevate and work harder to try to pull myself out of that. You know, it'll always be in you to be about that life, but you can learn better ways. You know, you can refine yourself, and if I can do it, any bitch can. I'm promising to tell you, if I go, child, one of these days, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to a series about my life in the past. I've given y'all bits and pieces of it already, but trust and believe, what I be sharing with y'all be some real life shit. I'm not good enough to stand before this camera and come up with no damn story for you. So when I tell you I cut up back in my day, I cut up, honey. But the older you get, the wiser you get. And you should, you know, you should always want to grow. I don't give a fuck. Life don't end till you're dead, bitch. And for this girl here, I think if she get the right people around her and, you know, get the right team, she probably could change her, you know, how people view her. And people may actually start taking her seriously doing her music, because she's not a bad singer. She sounds very good, and then she plays several instruments. So the girl is talented. That is the most irritating thing, because I grew up in situations like that. Growing up seeing, you know, our little chocolatey boys and our little chocolatey girls, you know, our melanated peoples, multi-talented, just don't have the right mind frame and don't have the right people supporting you and on your team to try to push you to do better. It's easy to be a Johnny Blaze. It really is. Some would say, nah, it ain't easy for me. Bitch, if you grew up like that, yes, the fuck it would be easy for you to do that, because you grew up in a situation where you do what you gotta do to survive. If you gotta shake a little ass to get a goddamn meal, that's what you gonna do. If you gotta sell a little tail to pay a little rent, you gonna do that if that's all you know how to do. Although I think that Johnny know better, I don't think she got the right crew with her. She don't have nobody in her life that's willing to push her to greatness, teach her better ways, teach her how to control the beast that live within her. And I know that comes with time, prayer, and experience, because there's a beast that lives inside of me that could be just like her. Not necessarily swinging on no pole, because I've been delivered from having to ever do no shit like that, but I can understand once upon a time. So, you know, I do want her to win. I wish she would have taken this platform Mona gave her and really just turned this bitch into a K Michelle on her motherfucking ass. Because that's how K got it. We started watching Case talking about jumping fences and cutting bitches, but she kept singing. And eventually, she got enough people around her that cared about her and told her, look, you need to refine your image. And although we know Kay still got it in her, you see her more focused on her career. And it's working. I mean, girl doing shows and shit, music on the charts and shit. She was just here in Shreveport, I think a month or two ago. You know, so she touring, she making her coin. We cut the radio on you, she gonna be played somewhere within that hour, you know. Videos every damn well. She took her situation and turned it in, you know, a bad situation and turned it into a positive. And it can happen. It can happen. If you get the right set of motherfuckers around you that really care, they can boost you to, you know, your greatness. And I think that's what Johnny need. And truth be told, I wouldn't have mind seeing Johnny on R&B Divas. I know some people might say, now, Lady Nikki, girl, you getting her too much. But she need to be around them type of women. She need to be around women who, you know, horn in on their talents and it's very little bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We get bullshit in all these reality shows, but I'm just saying for that girl to get, she needs to surround herself with better people because she wasn't able to understand that although Mona did give her this spot on this show, that she came across looking like a desperate, crazy bitch. She need to be on a show where people actually horn in on her talents and push her to greatness. And that's what I have to say about this, so let me move on. All right, next we see Diamond. And Diamond, she talking about Cisco and Rich and how each one of them failed her. And I guess she saying she don't, yeah, I love Twizzlers. That's what I mean. But, she saying she don't know what's up with the men in her life. She says that she had to call on the man that keep it real and call her out on her bullshit, and that was her daddy Daryl. Okay. She said she could have turned over a whole new leaf. She said, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry, I got caught up in my notes. Because I don't remember. This bitch works me. She called her daddy and basically the good pastor now, Daryl comes through. Come on through, Daryl. Come on through. And he gave her some good advice. He told her she needs to fix some of the shit wrong with her. And she needs to stop fucking with men and fucking with boys and getting the men. But let me tell you something. This is what I say. You attract what the fuck you do. And what the fuck you are. You attract men like Rich and Cisco because that's what you feel about yourself deep down inside. You don't feel like you deserve no better. Now, this bitch went on to say that, you know, Cisco had told her that he was going to help her with her modeling career and get her in the dough. She was talking about, he said he loved her and, you know, even had discussed maybe, you know, marriage with her. And I'm sitting here the whole time like, I don't remember him in the 15 episodes of this show, this season. I don't remember him ever saying none of that shit. I remember you showing up in New York and he was quite surprised by it. And he did not put you in nowhere where he lives. He put you in a place where one of his homegirls stayed for you to live. And he really didn't pay you. He paid you dust the whole time. You had to fight for your little few minutes with him. Now, I don't know if I missed something, but maybe I did. I don't remember all that shit going on. And she basically also admitted that, although she wants that modeling career, that bitch admitted that she brought her ass to New York really chasing that man. And that shit that's a sad-ass situation to me. You'll run off and leave your fucking kids. Well, your kid, because she got a child. On your mama, chasing a dream of being with a man that has never been promised to you. Now, how dumb of a bitch is that? This bitch made Moniece off of the Hollywood franchise look like Mother of the Year almost. This bitch ain't hardly mention her child, and when she did, she let us know that she had called her child a damn dog. She referred to her child as the dog. So, I don't have no sympathy or compassion for Diamond. Girls like her need a shaking up too. Because while you around here flying coast to coast trying to search for, hunt down community dick. You need to be at home taking care of your damn kid. Now, I don't understand why you even thought that Cisco, it ain't nothing about how he acted with you on this show that says that he ever gave you any idea that y'all were going to move beyond the just fuck when I feel like it's stage. That hoe missing some screws, child. Anyway, we move on to Peter Gunz, dirty foot motherfucker. And he's singing some bullshit about Amina. Some song about Amina could do better. And Tara showed up there talking about Peter, a good producer. And she wants him to help her with this little group called XO she got. And Peter in his fucking confessionals happy as a motherfucking trick with a bag of dicks. Talking about he happy she support his music, and despite all the crap he didn't take her, he already took her through, that maybe it's still some hope. Now he's saying that in confessional, but in his girl face telling her about, what's been going down with Amina. And Tara basically told him he needs to figure out what he wants and stop taking Amina through all this drama. I don't get Peter. I really don't get Peter. And these women have really allowed him to make them look like a fool. I hope both of them just got some sense about their damn self. Because what the fuck do he have that draws you in? It ain't like he no debonair corporate America type of motherfucker. He's a raggedy ass, has-been ass producer. He ain't got no hell of money. We see what apartment he was living in with Amina. I haven't seen it. Child, if it wasn't for VH1, he wouldn't have never even went to Germany. So, I don't understand why women allow men to take them to a place that they don't need to be. And I would say, this is just a show, so it's fake. But y'all know this shit was going on for real. He really was bouncing between these bitches, and they was allowing this shit to happen. Anyway, child, moving right along, because this show make my blood pressure go up, bitch. It ain't worth it. I don't know none of these hoes. Next, we see Diamond, and she meet up with Cisco at this smoker's bar. Now, y'all, when she walked up in there, I'm looking around the decor, because I be looking at shit. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, now, in past episodes, this bitch done act up, clowning these motherfucking establishments and shit. But I bet you she ain't finna act no fool to him. Baby, that shit looked elegant and nice. And I'm telling you, all I was thinking about, I bet this bitch better not tear up these good white folks shit up in here. Because it ain't going to go down like it did at the little club, probably owned by one of the homies. Oh, hell no. You fuck up these people's shit, bitch. I don't give a damn if your dad is Darryl Strawberry or Barack Obama. Somebody going to run me my money or bitch you going to jail. I don't give a fuck. That's how them folks was going to... And she had sense because she didn't come up in there with that shit. That bitch knows she got locked up fucking up them good white folks shit. But anyway, Cisco he was still sweaty looking. My boy Uriel over there spilling the tea say the motherfucker looks shot. He look oily to me, child. He looks sweaty to me all the time. And he also looked like he had smoked him some of that good old OG Kush, because that nigga was just like, y'all, he was in that laid back state that you got to be done smoked you want to be in. Well, anyway, he running into her that he was going, he was going through a lot, and Diamond say she met up with her dad, and he told her she needs to fix whatever foul about her. So she asked him, what did she do wrong in the relationship? She says she she want to know what is it that she didn't do, or what did she do during the course of the relationship for them to be where they are today. And he basically, he was like, things were okay at first, He told her she ain't do shit wrong. He said things were okay at first, but he can't really, say she did anything wrong. She asked, did he ever love her? And he told her straight out, no. And she acted like it was a surprise to her, and then gonna ask the motherfucker why he never loved her. Girl, you don't ask no more. Do you love me? No. What the fuck? End the conversation. She asked him why, and he said, I never told you, I never told you that. And plus, at the time I was fucking around with you, you know, me and my baby mama was still together and stuff. So this is where this bitch tried to flip a little bit, but she ain't go crazy. And they keep in mind, she knows what establishment and who is ran. She know not to cut up in there, because VH1 ain't gonna say that ass. But she was asking him, you know, talking about he need to grow up and he needs to decide what the fuck what he want to do and stop playing with so many different women. And he told her she absolutely right. You know, he planned on working on that right then. And it kind of ended all right, y'all. He gave her a little, you know, bitch be gone hug, and he went on about his business. Like I said, y'all, that girl need to get her life together, because it's something wrong with that damn girl. It really is something wrong with that bitch. For real, something wrong. Because it's like she looking for love, but she failing to love herself or her child. And you can't find no damn love if you don't love yourself. It comes first from within. So I don't know what to tell a bitch. Well, anyway. Next we move on over to that old mountain lion herself, Chrissy. And she talking about her business booming, but she need to talk to Chinks. She don't like how she been going. You know, she got that apartment, he won't live there with her. Well, he show up and she gets to running that too, and talking about she bought the apartment for them. He not interested in being there. He act like he don't really want no relationship. He told her, I didn't ever say that. That's what you said. And my thing with her is, you, for 2 years, you been with this man, okay? You been with him for 2 motherfucking years. Ain't nothing changed. You just now met his dad, who all but in so many ways told you, you know, hey, but he treated you like, you know, I see you today, you'll be gone tomorrow. Okay, the man still married to his wife, who his family wholeheartedly embraces and ain't trying to even get to know who you are. You tried to put a baby with the man, you know, pull a slick move and get pregnant by the man. The man ain't interested in none of that shit. And I know it may be hurtful to her, but a lot of that shit she brought on herself. A man could be sitting there telling you exactly what the fuck his intentions are and where he stand. But something in us women, some of us, that wants to be loved so bad that we don't hear that shit. We only hear what we want to hear until the hammer come down, and then we want to sit there and play like we had no idea. But God always give you sign of impending danger. So you stay with that man, bitch, because your ass feel like, for one, you worried them eggs been about to pot on your ass, and you ain't gonna be able to spit out no child, and you want to have a family life, and I ain't knocking you for that. But you can't have that with him, because that ain't what he is, you know. And she was like, you know, she started all that crying and shit, and she was talking about he stringing her along and she just need to leave. And he told her to do what she gotta do. And he gonna do what he gotta do. In other words, girl, if you ain't all right with what we got going on right now, which obviously you ain't, because you want kids and a relationship, a real relationship, possibly married. Lord, that thing done went off and did its own thing. Let me get it together, bitch. But anyway, you want more than what he want. He looking for a right now situation, and you looking for a long term, and that shit don't mix, you know. So I hope to hell she take her mountain lion ass on somewhere and get her somebody close to her age who will hurry up and sprinkle some water on them damn eggs before they turn to powder, so she can pop out a baby and hope she be okay. But this right here, you brought on yourself, because you had to have seen the writing on the wall, or you just really turned a blind eye to it, and he made you look like a fool in front of everybody. So next, we see Peter meeting up with his friend Hassan, and he talking about he want to get back with Amina, and he done bought this ring, and Hassan tell him, well, have you been checking out Instagram? Because her old manager and her ex, Oren, I'm thinking that's his name, Oren. If I'm wrong, put it in the panic section. We'll talk about it. But he said he seen pics of Amina and Peter. Amina and Oren together, and it appears they hooked back up, and he's supposed to manage her career. Okay, now at this point, Peter wants to act like he just all in his fucking feelings, talking about he not finna let no dude manage his wife. Okay, now she your wife. couple weeks ago, you ain't even want to tell the children the nature of y'all relationship. You want to make them think she just got a baby by you. You ain't want to publicly acknowledge who she is, but now you find out there's somebody in the midst. You want to try to jump claim a bitch now, child. And I tell you, that dusty foot regular bitch. Child, I can't with him. But he know what time it is. He even said it. That's payback for all that shit he done did to that girl. Okay, so now we see Precious pouncing. And she on stage, you know, practicing and shit. She got Kid Capri there with her. And she basically saying that Rich has done nothing for her career. The venues she get, she book them. The recording time, she pay for. So if she got to do everything herself to try to, you know, get her name out there and her music out there, what the fuck she need to be giving him a cut for? She doing everything for herself under Rich Dollar's production. So she told Rich about that. But in his defense, I gotta admit, he know he wasn't doing nothing for that girl. He probably had no intention on doing nothing for her. But he did try to tell her some bullshit about, you know, shit is complex and that, you know, she's the one that jumps out and do everything for herself. He don't tell her to do that. And my thing with him is, bitch, the girl will starve waiting on you to get her a gig. What the fuck? I mean, you supposed to be managing her. She's supposed to be the talent. That's all the fuck she's supposed to have to worry about because she got your ass there. But you not giving her that. You ain't get it to her. You ain't get it to her. So, it is what it is, motherfucker. She ain't fucking with you like that. You know, Precious, she did it professionally. It wasn't none of that hood rag shit. And he took it well, you know. Even though he said he lost 2 people, which was Johnny and her, you know, in one day. That's how life is sometimes. And, you know, they ended on a good note. So, you know, I ain't going to go in too bad on Rich about that. Because Rich is simply rich. And any bitch that fuck with him, you got to check this nigga background. He out for self. He don't really give a fuck about y'all. And, Lord, here we go with Cisco. He done went to Atlanta, y'all, to talk to Tasha, his cheering mom, because she ain't been letting him see the kids. And she agreed to meet up with him. And they talking about, you know, all the shit he done took her through and all that old bullshit. And he asking her for a second chance to be in his cheering life. And because she been keeping the kids away. He want her to give him a chance, you know, to fix it. And she basically told him, you know, you done hurt me too many times. You can't fix it. And you don't realize the extent of the pain that you put me through. Well, he goes out saying he does understand. And she told him he grew up in a house without having both his parents present. So he should want to do better by his children. And he should understand that that's not good for the kids because he lived through it, right? Well, he told her he want to do better, and Tasha really not trying to hear. You can tell she through with him. He done heard her one too many times. She ain't got nothing else to do with him. But my thing is, he hurt you. You don't keep him away from his children, you know. I think that I hate to see women doing shit like that. Just because the man done sat here and, you know, kind of stepped on your motherfucking feelings. Now you want to try to, you know, play games with him using your children, and that's not right. You deal with the hurt that he caused you, but you still allow him to be in his children's life, regardless of how you feel about him. He still has a right to be there. But anyway, she said, no, child. And this thing, I know, so a glass of water went off the I don't know what the fuck. Something happened with that water. She threw that glass or something. Next thing you know, he picking up something off the table. He looking at it. He throw it up against the wall, and child, I guess he realized VH1, the tab was on them. So he just went to acting a fool, child, turning over shit. That shit went wrong real bad, real fast. And that right there only showed me that they don't really need to be together. But what them bitches need to do, they need to get together and find some counselor, you know, that can help them deal with how they react with each other. Because they need to be cordial on the strength of them kids. They can't just, you know, she and her feelings behind what he did to her and she treating him a certain way, and then she get violent in front of them kids. You see, that don't need to be. What y'all need to do is get you some help on dealing with whatever the issues y'all have between the two of y'all that keeps y'all from being able to effectively co-parent them two children. That's what I say about the shit. That right, and then they had to take her out because she acting like she want to fight. See, that's the kind of shit. What about when the cameras ain't there? Both them bitches need to be seriously looked up at, looked up on, checked on, especially by CPS or somebody, because if your temperament is that bad, you might need supervision with your children. If it's that easy for them to jump into a fight with the cameras rolling, now some may say it could be just for the camera, but I kind of got child. I know how they look. I know the look of two bitches that'll fight at any time, and that's what they got. And it's because she's still very hurt behind everything he done did to her. She locked and ready. She trained to go at any moment. But my concern is, what about them kids? They need their mama and they need their daddy. Now, y'all don't have to live in the same house, but y'all need to figure out how to get them kids co-parented together. And child, I ain't fuck that. Anyway, let's go back to Peter. And he done took Amina to this spa, trying to give her a ring, because he pressed now because he hearing that another man is interested in her. And Mina basically told him that she hooked back up with Orion and her music is her focus. Now, Peter, they're trying to get back with her, but she there breaking the news that she'll be working with Orion. That's all her focus is, her baby and her music. Peter got mad because all he think about is himself. He full of himself. He tried to give her the ring. She told him that's not going to fix what's wrong between us. And he said, well, maybe we did run our course. And she said, okay, maybe we did. And I'm going to tell you something, I think y'all have. I'm glad she didn't wait till she 13 years in like Tara to finally get the writing on the wall or read it. Something in Peter is very immature that makes him do the things that he do. And y'all chicks allow that shit to happen to you by being, allowing him to go between the two of y'all. When he mad at Tara in the past, he run to Amina. In the past, when he mad at Amina, he want to run to Tara. And both of you bitches had your front door and your legs wide open, so fuck all y'all. Next, we go to Yandy, and she had that baby shower and commitment ceremony. Mona made her little appearance. They did the cast member summations after that. And, how they feel about their lives, what they learned, and what their outlook is going forward. Oh, before I end it, we seen Erica, and, she talking about she finna be married to Bow Wow, and she wants to, focused on being a good mom in her career, and she's not returning to the show, nor will she be on the reunion show. She says it's time to focus on being a wife and mother solely, and letting all of the drama and negativity go. And that brought us to the end of season 5 of this shit, and I'm so glad that it's over. All I can say about this season was it really just made you, if you a free thinking bitch, it made you look at yourself, Even though we watch these shows for kikis or whatnot, sometimes the show will just put reality into your life, your reality. And I hope that if it's a woman out there that finds herself young or old in situations like what they depicted on this show, that you got sense enough to know how to get yourself out of there. Love self first before you try to love anybody. And that's, other than Yandy and them stories, that's what I seen in this show. A lot of people that don't love each other, don't love themselves, because otherwise they wouldn't have allowed themselves to be put in situations like this or come on a show like this where it's broadcasted. Sometimes everything ain't worth a dollar. You know what I'm saying? What's the price of your sanctity and good state of mind? I mean, what's the price on that? Make you wonder. It look like Mona can make them holler for $1 real quick, but, that's just me. Anyway, y'all, that brought us to the end of this season, and I did miss 2 episodes, but I appreciate everybody that rocked with me throughout the episode. And in a couple of weeks, we'll be back on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which I'm glad, I'm glad that's coming back on, because I'm ready to see what's going to be the aftermath after Jocelyn and Stevie did the food like they did. So, I will be here on Monday nights giving you the review for Love and Hip Hop ATL. You don't have to ask me. Y'all already know I'm Team Jocelyn. So, bitch, yes, I will be in effect mode up in this bitch. And I probably won't be fucking behind with them. Because, see, I never did too much care for this New York installment. But Atlanta is the shit. And I love that shit. So, I'll be down here giving y'all reviews on it. Oh, child, let me go and talk about this goddamn Black King Crew, because I ain't been talking about this shit. Okay, Black King Crew. The only thing I have on this shit there, y'all, Sky's still over there in the tent jail. She was over there for 2 months because she had to finish out her sentencing for the credit card fraud shit she had going on. And, during that episode, she was talking to some of the other ladies, encouraging them and trying to set them on the right path, Teddy then fell in love with the girls. That much we know. He sold shoes and shit to try to help out with any kind of legal fees that may be involved with, her. Duchess and Caesar, they still doing the same shit. We know why we still hate them. Puma and Caesar can't seem to come to an agreement. They don't like each other, and it is what it is. Old shit trying to, sell paintings and shit and try to prepare in case he go to jail, because we still, 3 seasons later, still talking about this motherfucking gun charge. So he trying to get coin together to be able to leave money for his children in case he go to jail. He don't want to deal with his baby mama Kathy because she don't win. He found out that he did a DNA test. He said that the baby Akila's not his, but he still love that child because he been there since day one. So he gonna treat him the same, but he don't want to have nothing to do with Kathy. He probably be having some kind of event where he sells shit. Walt is giving him some damn pictures because we all know Walt doing fucking photography work now. They trying to get coins together to be able to help with that. Miss Ass Duchess came back to the shop and said that the hit she ran into Kathy, and Kathy had told her that shit about what shit said about the little boy, and everybody in the shop is like they can't believe it. That child is every spitting bit of shit. And then shit came in there and he wanted to get a tattoo of Serenity put on his arm. Caesar, of course, made yet another bunk-ass attempt at being funny, talking about if he wants something to remind him to stay on the straight and narrow, he should tattoo his arrest record on him, his criminal background. And I'm like, bitch, okay, you got jokes, huh? Fuck you. I really don't like season them that much this season. I really don't. This show getting on my fucking nerve because it's a bunch of backbiting and bullshit and bitches thinking they way more than all of you motherfuckers still barely above the minimum wage income bracket, okay? I can't stand Duchess because when she get with Caesar, she gets to thinking she a boss. Ain't nothing about her that say boss. So, that was a synopsis of that, because I'm not making a separate video for that shit. Maybe next week, if I see something that's worth talking about, I'll come in and do it. We're going to call this a gumbo, because I'm talking about both of them bitches. And it is what it is. In the meantime, in between time, y'all, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.